Hello, everyone. My name is Kenneth Whitley, and I'm the orchestra director here at Flint Hill School. I work in the lower, middle, and high school divisions of our school. I also teach music theory in the upper school. So let me tell you a little bit about our program. First and foremost, we are here to engage with each other, to have fun, and to just enjoy making music as an ensemble and learn in the process. All of our ensembles here, whether it's an orchestra or one of our other ensembles, it's very important to us that our students are just thrilled to be a part of the ensemble they're with. So with orchestra is always a community. We really depend on each other to fill roles, to support each other, and just to do our parts to make the music come alive. And that is both effort, but it's always a joy and always fun just to be together, making music together. At the 5th and 6th grade level in the lower school, these are really beginning ensembles. We start our students on string instruments, which include violin, viola, cello, and bass. You can see some cellos here in the background. I'm right now in our lower school music room, our lower school orchestra room. And on those string instruments, students are introduced to the fundamentals of playing stringed instruments. So we start off by learning just how to hold the instrument. Eventually, we move into learning how to play notes, play our notes with the left hand. And eventually, we add the bow in so that by the time we're through the first semester in 5th grade, we're learning all of those fundamentals, putting the bow on the string. And then the second half of the year is devoted just to building on all of those skills, certainly learning some new skills, but really leaning into learning those fundamental skills. How do we stand or sit with the instrument? How do we hold the instrument? How do we activate the bow? How do we keep our left hand going? Because there's so many different things that a string player is thinking about and managing while they're playing. And we go through those steps very sequentially. 6th grade looks a lot like the 5th grade year, only obviously at a more advanced level, where we're building on what we learned in 5th grade and adding to the techniques and adding to the skills that we learned in 5th grade. Our 5th and 6th graders perform twice a year, in December in our winter concert, and then again in the spring. Typically, our concerts are all just 5th grade, all just 6th grade concerts. So all the 5th graders perform for each other in that first concert and that winter concert, as do the 6th graders in their own concert. In the spring, the 5th and 6th grade are part of a concert along with our middle school students. So let's talk about middle school a little bit now. Middle school is a very dynamic time. Our ensemble there is the 7th and 8th grade string orchestra. And as you can imagine, we're starting to move into more advanced music using more advanced techniques. So we're not only playing more advanced music, but we're making sure that we learn the techniques that allow us to play higher level music, more advanced music, more difficult music. We're also playing music of different styles so that we play music from different eras of art music. So classical music, Baroque music, more contemporary pieces, but we also play pieces that are from our time, pieces that you would recognize and would have fun playing. In the upper school, there again, yet another step up where we're playing a lot of music that is recognizable within the classical canon. And that's a time for our students to really express and show what they've learned. But again, we are a welcoming community where students join us at all levels. We have students who are playing at the level of all-state orchestra, and we have students who've just been playing for a few years and are at a different place developmentally. But we're all able to make music together. And that's part of the teamwork aspect that I spoke of earlier. Music theory, I teach AP Music Theory You might see over in the corner here behind me, I have an equation on the board. It says E equals MC squared. Well, we know I'm not a physics teacher, I'm not a math teacher, but music theory in some ways can feel like the challenges that we have in higher level mathematics and science classes, because putting music together, or as we do more often than compose in music theory, we're taking the music apart, we're analyzing the music. And being able to do that requires tools of analysis that can be fairly demanding and complicated, but fun. I mean, I have to emphasize that learning music theory is work. It's an AP course, and if you understand what an AP course is all about, you know that it's going to be challenging. It's a college freshman level course, and so it comes with a pretty high set of demands. It moves quickly, but it's very engaging. We start off the year by reviewing, for most students, it tends to be review, just the basic elements of rhythm, notation, scales, key signatures. And from there, we start talking about putting two voices together. And then eventually we move into 4-voice harmony, learning about voice leading, learning about chordal analysis, learning about all the elements that composers use during common practice to synthesize and create music. That's a bit about our program. I hope that if you are interested, you will contact me and learn more about our program. We would love to have you be in our program, whether it's in string ensemble, one of our string ensembles, or in music theory. But it's great to connect with you, and I hope to hear from you soon. Best wishes. Go Huskies.